Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Michael Penix Jr., first NFL preseason action, fired up, locked in. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. Before we dive into the video, quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community. You know about it. Join, become a member, get even more Quarterback School content. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get into it. Michael Penix Jr., first NFL preseason action, 3rd and 7. Fade down here to the bottom, long foul ball. Now, I love the aggressiveness. We show off some down the field accuracy later in the game. Right here, this thing just comes off a bit too far. Now, there are a few things that I'm going to talk about that maybe can clean this thing up a little bit. Now, concept-wise here, to me, I'm used to calling this shock. So this is a locked hitch, inside fade, stick. And then whatever this is down here, whether this is fade or a conversion of something, you've got two good fade options, right? You got fade option here, matchup. Now, what they end up doing coverage-wise here is they rotate down closed, and you can tell pretty simple pre-snap here, look, this man-to-man, right? Now, this is a premium look, double press fade for inside fade up top if you like that as well. Just gives you a little bit more space to drop it down into. The other thing that is super easy with a clicker and a marker days later here is on this fade, if you don't like it and the back doesn't get eaten up, it's a great opportunity to get the back. And then quarterback-wise here, you know, besides for loving to have just a little bit more touch on this thing, I think the thing that you'd love to see, I'd love to see here is there's no reason to no hitch this. So whatever the drop is, 3, shuffle, take a tight hitch, take a little reset to feel like you get a little bit more power, a little bit more explosion in that back hip, just to make life easier for yourself. You don't have to throw it no hitch, right? It's not a timing throw. Hitch and let it rip, just so you feel like you got a little bit more momentum, a little bit more power towards your target. And then again, of course, give your guy a chance. But if you didn't like either fade, so you can see the safeties rotate, fade up top looks good, fade down here to the bottom looks good. If you didn't like it, back, check down. Either way, just a tick too far. Again, early in the game, fired up, you know, probably comes out a little flat, a little fast with the footwork, just barely miss. Next one here, 2nd and 9. We're going to end up running a little Y cross down here to the bottom, Greg Roman special up top. I think this is a really nice decision. Now, obviously, it's a bummer that we lose the ball, fumble. But this throw looks worse than it is. This throw is nice. It stops him before he hits the flat defender, the cloud corner. Allows that wide receiver to protect himself. Now we just got to hold on to the ball. So what am I talking about here concept-wise? So to me, this is a must outside release. And the reason you want to do that is so that this cloud corner has to turn his back this way to the sideline. Then we're going to come out here and just go 1 right here, 2 to the crosser, 3 to probably some sort of in-breaker, and just read that thing right across the field. Now, if you get a cloud corner right here, so that cloud corner just means rolled up flat defender. So he's going to jam. Hopefully he turns outside and comes back in. What you don't want to do is lead this guy into an ambulance shot. So what you want to do with the ball is when he comes out of it, you throw it right at him, so that he then has to stop his feet, protect himself, and can turn and split the defenders. And that's exactly what he does. So this is excellent job from Michael Penix Jr. Good feel, good awareness, good vision. Get the ball out quick. Again, he can get it out quick, no doubt about it. Hits that back foot, rotation, boom, on him. And again, see the ball? Whoop. Inside, turn upfield. Perfect. If it wasn't there, you see the crosser at the bottom, the number 2, and the in-breaker coming across is 2-3. So quarterback-wise here, outstanding job from Michael Penix Jr. with the ball location. To me, this shows precision. This shows knowing exactly what to do with the ball. Stop your guy, protect him. Now we just got to hold on to it. Next one here. This is a bummer because it's a big play action. We're going to hit the deep out down here to the bottom, and we just catch this thing out of bounds. So there are a few things here that I'm going to talk through quarterback-wise and really scheme-wise. But I think this throw, even though it's incompletion, shows off Penix Jr.'s arm strength. Again, he's really got the capacity to get it out quick, man. Hits that back foot and that thing is out. Is that your boy Bates on the sideline down there? So concept-wise here, up and like a 16-ish yard out. On the backside, looks like 16-ish yard in. Okay, so the first thing we'll talk about quarterback wise here. So we're going to fake it. Now it's to his non-throwing hand, so it's going to be a +1 footwork. So now what could be what is normally like 7-step from drop back with these deep routes is now going to be 8. So you really got to pick up the pace. And when you're not used to playing under center a lot, the urgency to fake and get your feet set, to me, I think can be improved with Penix Jr. The dude is fast. He can certainly move his feet, but this doesn't look like we're going 1,000 miles an hour for me. So the footwork here to go faster would be the first thing. And then the second thing, scheme-wise, and again, I'm not putting it on the wide receivers because they both run these at kind of 16-ish. 16-ish to me is closer to what I would classify as like high school, college depth. In the league, you normally see these paired out to like 20, a little bit deeper. And what that does is it allows these big under center play action fakes to develop and then be able to play with a little bit more anticipation back here so that he doesn't have to feel like he hits his back foot, throws a perfect ball, and it's way past the sideline. So the depths here, for me, I would prefer deeper routes. That's just me. Shocker, they didn't ask YouTuber what he thought of the reps, what he thought of the depth of these routes. But you can see here, both those guys are at the same depth, the receivers. Now, the other thing here when we're talking about Penix Jr., fake. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Little hitch. Does he get his first foot going? Does he take his right foot step here, right there? Hard to see from this angle. To me here, what I'm saying is post-fake, faster. Post-fake to me doesn't look as fast as he can go, right? Like the suddenness that he plays with once he hits his back foot. Boom, that suddenness. I want that suddenness the whole play fake. Boom, boom, snap, snap, snap. Then get it out. Because we win down here. He makes the right read. He can certainly make that throw, but the timing doesn't give us a chance, right? So just that little baby right foot step there, right there, to me, I'm not a huge fan of false steps, especially when you're in the stagger. So let's just go deep into the quarterback room in the NFL. So if we're going to go stagger like this, I would want this foot going first right here. Boom. Big second step, third, fourth. Now we're faking. We're going to push off that fourth, and we're going to wheel around. If he can turn in 3, that's great. And you got to get lined up, set up to your first read as quickly as possible. And then, again, it's really the post-fake footwork for me that's not fast enough. Right there. There's got to be a significant sense of urgency post-fake. Boom, snap, snap. And again, you can see how quick he is, right? When he hits his back foot right there, that's the same type of dynamic power I want to see the whole fake. Because that's a hell of a throw. We're just out of bounds. Next one here, 2nd and 10. Beautiful go ball down here to the bottom. Again, the footwork, almost like a shuffle this time. Gets the ball up and down, throws an absolute strike. That's like routes on air. Really well done. Great vision. Nice decision. 19 bouncing back. Again, you can see the footwork to me is a little bit different than the original one we saw that he overthrew. It was kind of 3 no hitch. This is a little bit more what I would classify as like shuffly. So catch it. 1-step shuffle. See him kind of take a 1-2, like 1-2, and then a quick hitch. See that little hitch? That makes all the difference, man. Just the rhythm, the timing, the power that allows you to generate. And then we're getting gashed down here at the bottom. Whoop, whoop. See ya. Winners all over the place, and just beautiful touch, right? That's the kind of touch we're used to seeing with the Huskies and Penix Jr. Just aggressive, deep shots down the field. Love the footwork here. 1-2. Again, it's just that subtle little difference. Shuffle, quick hitch, quick reset. That's it right there. Da-dunk, da-dunk. Now we're balanced up. Now we've got some rhythm, some power. We drop it right on him. Big, big play. Let's go. Next one here. What I would classify as a footwork issue here. We're going to sky mail a speed out up top. So a few different things here. Okay, and I feel like I try to do a decent job of prefacing these things by saying my preference versus what I think is universally taught. So when you're in gun, and you're running a quote-unquote speed out. So speed out, not a quick out, more like 10 to 12-ish. Okay, when you're in gun, this footwork, I would say universally, is 3 no hitch. So catch, 1, 2, 3, throw. Now I can tell you anecdotally, I preferred catch, shuffle, hitch, reset. the timing to me was the same. So 3 no hitch, and then 1 shuffle was the same for me. And I preferred 1 shuffle because why the hell would I want to throw no hitch outside the numbers when I could shuffle and get the same thing? Okay, now all quarterback coaches do not appreciate the 1 shuffle. But right here, if you're going to do this, okay, so now we're going to do Michael Penix 3. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. For me, I want a rhythm balanced footwork. What I don't want to do, and I feel like makes this really hard on many quarterbacks, is you take 1 big and then your 2 and your 3 are like right underneath yourself. So you don't really, your center of balance is all janky on this. There's nothing smooth about it. So just watch the footwork here that I think makes this throw way more difficult than it has to be. It's not an easy throw. But again, watch so he takes a false step, which I'm not a fan of for timing wise, but whatever, maybe they teach it. Okay, that false step is that right foot for me. So the first real step is here, 1. See how big that is? I'm not saying you have to take that for your second and third step, but I just want it even. And then 2, 3, right? I mean, 2 and 3 are on top of each other, right? This is not a good position to be in to throw the ball because your feet, your base is never where you want it to be. Your kind of feet are underneath yourself. You got no balance. Now that thing comes out sky mail. Now he doesn't skip it, so he certainly got the arm strength to do it. But man, this is just so much harder than it has to be. He ends up getting there, and it's the right read. We just put it in the front row. Almost hit a cheerleader. Next one here, probably my favorite throw from Michael Penix Jr. in the game. He does a nice job going full field, doesn't have to move his body. It's beautiful. So we're going to start to the right. No, he doesn't like it. Quick reset. Look at the base, y'all. Quick reset. Snap back around. Doesn't have to get through the throw and throws a strike in between the hashes. Hell yes. Now, from the hash, we're going to do, this is what I'm used to calling like an old school Indianapolis Peyton Manning play. They used to run this all the time versus 2-man. They would run this all the time versus quarters or whatever. And then versus 2-man, they would come out and have this guy go the out. So this concept here is what they end up doing. He doesn't like it. They do a really nice job, Dolphins-wise, playing 2 over 3. So what does that mean? That means that this corner comes off to the number 2, and this inside curl player comes off to the underneath. So they sorted out 3 over 2. So what does Penix do? He resets his feet and finds his deep end. We talk about the deep end being kind of a separator for a lot of quarterbacks. So 1, 2 down here to 3 on the backside. And if you can count to 3, you can play for me or really anybody. And again, watch the base. So he's lined up this way. He doesn't have a lot of room to move. He just quickly resets, and then throws a strike right down the middle of the field. It's beautiful. It is outstanding. So watch the Dolphins down here to the bottom sort this thing out. The short in and the deep out. 3 over 2, the dunk, the dunk. They do a nice job. As soon as they do that, reset your feet. And again, the part that I love that he resets his feet is it's in such a tight space. All right, so watch him go from right to left, no, and then he doesn't have to move. There's not a lot of wasted movement. It's no, good decision. Now he's going to snap back around. People right in his lap. He can't get through the throw. Rip it right down the hash. Beautiful job. Nice job by the 82 settling down there as well. It's a nice completion right in the middle of the field. Next one here, 3rd and 2. Again, 3rd down, we're being aggressive. We're throwing a go up top. Now we've got a free runner right in our face, and we'll talk about who's who in the zoo here. But without us knowing any context of the call and or the declaration or the quarterback's role and responsibility for changing the declaration, this is a nice job by Michael Penix Jr. playing the play. Now, you'd love for him not to take a hit there, but that ball's in play. He could make that play. You know, is that the matchup you want, back versus a linebacker? Maybe. The only thing I would say here, and we'll talk about it from behind as well, here's the chance. This is the matchup you like? Great. Okay, with a free runner from the C gap here, with the squeeze here from the left tackle. So the left tackle has to come down and squeeze this thing. We end up getting this free runner. All I would say is, man, I would love to take the hit off here. So if you can have the capacity to drift and throw the same ball, it's even better. Now, the math thing here to pay attention to, and as he gets more and more comfortable with this stuff, and maybe they allow him the freedom to do this, middle field closed, empty, okay? Really easy man-to-man look right there, right? This is a linebacker on a back, man-to-man, man-to-man. Now, we have another eligible right here. So with all this man, someone else has to play man. They're either going to do one of two things, where they're going to do this guy right here, or they're going to go 0 and he's going to creep down and go right here. But regardless, someone has to guard this guy. Now, I guess theoretically they could do something else and bring this guy and drop this guy, but then we're sitting pretty. What I would say you would want to do here is, especially once the guy walks up to the line of scrimmage right here, is to redeclare this thing to the 5 most dangerous. Now, again, do we know if they allow him to do this, rookie, in preseason? Hell no, I don't know that. I'm just saying universal ball here. Someone in man-to-man has to guard this number 3 eligible. So you wouldn't want the point to go out here. And it looks like the point is going out here because that's the only way we would get this big squeeze right here. That makes sense? Probably not. We'll look at it from behind. Either way, I thought this was pretty nice from Michael. Free runner in his face, give your guy a chance. Now it's 3rd and 2. You'd love to get a first down. But again, I feel like you just missed an opportunity there to redirect, block yourself up, and then really take a shot without getting hit either. Obviously, you want to take the hits off. So from behind here, you can see they're going to 22. They meaning the offensive line. So right here, these 4 are going to these 4. And I'm saying you can look out here and realize somebody's got to guard this guy man-to-man. And if we think it's this guy, we don't want to go to that guy. So we would redeclare the point over here, and then the offensive line would be going these 4 and here, and we're blocked up. And again, I know I have a marker and a clicker, but I'm saying that Michael Penix is very smart, and he will be able to make these kinds of adjustments quickly in the league. So the left tackle does exactly what you're supposed to do. Squeeze that thing, take the inside gap, especially once he walks into the line of scrimmage. See him walk into the feet right there? That's an easy redirect. You playing center, you could almost do it and go 5-0. 5-0 for most places would make us go here, just like that. Now, do we want to live in 5 1-on-1 blocks? Hell no. But could we get it off to throw a fade here? Sure. Take the hit off? Love it. Again, my thing about it is I never want our quarterback getting hit, just like philosophically, offensively. You never want a free runner ever when there are guys who are not blocking guys, right? They're only rushing 4. They shouldn't get a free runner on us. Right, we're dropping off. And bummer all over the place. So they get us. They got us. Okay. We still almost threw a touchdown. And Michael's only going to get better with this stuff. Look at the ball location. Like the ball location. Real close to being a beautiful 3rd down. Halftime. You dig the channel and you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. I sincerely appreciate you subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for taking the time and doing that. Again, the Quarterback School Patreon community, you know about it. Join, become a member. I appreciate your support. We also have Quarterback School courses. These courses are the premium content available through the channel. We have courses on my favorite football topics, RPOs, tempos, pass protection. The best-selling course is how to beat every coverage. We even have an entire offensive system available for you. Get over there, check them out. They are all at the new Quarterback School website. If you haven't been over there, check it out. If you've already been, get back over there. Ask me anything. Really fun, cool feature. And then finally, make sure to follow me across social media platforms. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get back to it. Next one here. I thought this was maybe his only poor decision. This is a PRO. We're going to throw a fade down here to the bottom. He easily could have handed this off as well, a little bunch duo. Now it's 3rd and 1. Normally you'd be like, hey, this is a terrible decision. But the way that football is played nowadays, you're going to go 4 on 4th, and they end up running almost the same exact play and scoring on a running play. My thing here is, all right, you threw the ball to get inside the 1. I don't really have a problem. It's preseason, whatever. Do you? My thing is, give me something better out here. This looks like he almost like gets jammed here. The other thing I will say, and again, do I know that they do this? No. But I prefer it played what I'm used to calling a slade. Okay, what is a slade? A slade is a slant or fade. Yeah, football, very ingenious with their terminology. All right, so what does that mean? That means you can slant or fade here. So come up here, and whatever he's giving you, just take it. Just give yourself the best of both worlds. So here, this is just a crummy fade route, and then it's compounded with a ball that it's a never in history ball here. So once you don't like it, you're kind of screwed. You know, in high school, you could just put your foot in the ground and run lead duo, but you're not going to do that in the league at the goal line. So brutal release down here at the bottom. little shake and bake to nowhere. Nice job by the corner and a worse ball. So bad route, bad ball, bad play. Now, if he handed it off to the back, watch 29. Oh, I mean, walk in, right? Bunch duo, your boy's favorite play, one of. That's where the running back comes to you and says, hey, bro, hand me the ball next time. Next one here. Another little bit of a rough one here, but a great learning one for Penix Jr. Again, under center, big play action. We're going to get dagger up top. He's going to kind of get quickly to the back. We take an L on the backside pass protection, and then we just, give a catchable ball, but one that we probably don't expect many running backs to make look easy. So a few things here. You can see Penix Jr. pointing out the nickel or the star to the right. We've already talked. Okay, if you've started the video and got here, you're going to know what I'm going to say about the play action. Post fake, got to go faster, bro. See how it's like there's a little bit of a lollygagging. We're lollygagging. Okay, he's way too fast to play like this. We end up getting a bit of a heel click at the top as well. So top of the drop, we're trying to rip the dagger. Heel click. Almost karaoke there, right? Does he go behind it? Yeah, yikes. So just all a little out of sorts there in the play action under center world. I could imagine it's only going to get better. But the coaching points here, first of all, I would want the depth to be 20. I would want this guy to try to run through the post or the field safety, whoever that is, strong or free safety, whatever your terminology is. And then as you make this fake, the back comes down here, normally you have a little bit more time. So big fake, tight hitch to this one, get it down as your check down two. That's simple. Now, we'll talk about the pass pro, and I don't want to go into tight end school, but not what I would want from the tight end here on the kind of jump set at the bottom either. So big play fake, flip around. Again, you be the judge with the footwork. It's not me just being a jerk about his play action footwork. It's just not as fast as everything else. And again, could you throw the deep in? I could see the reason why I wouldn't want to throw the deep in here. So first of all, I would prefer 20. If we're at the 10, I would want to get all the way to the 30, but whatever. This, with the second level defenders, to me is open. The problem here is this safety. Now, this safety doesn't make a good play and spins, baseball spins to go cover the right field gap for no reason. But this route is not good. He's coming out here running it like he's going to get open. You got to run through that safety and occupy that guy so you can create this big lane here for us. So again, I just feel like if everything happened a little faster and a little deeper, we got a chance for a big play here. What is that safety doing up top? He's running himself right onto the punt team. And again, the footwork to me, just play faster to give yourself a little bit more time to make that throw. And again, he gets to 20 there. They get all the way up to the 30. Now, the reason why he feels sped up, not the reason he's heel clicking or not going fast post fake, but the left tight end, 87, the inline tight end, to me here, he leads the left tackle on an island when you don't have to. Now, in the play action world, okay, this is fucking going way into the weeds, okay? Earmuffs me here. There's a bunch of different ways to do this. You can block it very specific to the play action pass. So if we're over here, does this guy have this guy who's off the edge here? We'll call the nickel will. And then if that's so, are these two here? Are these two here? And are these two here? That's one way to block it. I probably wouldn't block it like that. I'd just say, hey, let's block the run. If we were running this way, it would be these two for the guy off the edge. It would be these two up here. It would be these two on the backside. And we'd be one-on-one here. So I would want, I wouldn't want this big gap in the play action is what I'm saying. I don't give a shit how you sort it out. But what you don't want to do is jump here and then allow this guy to be on an island to lose like this. So you can't screw your dude next to you. So watch that left tackle or left tight end. See him jump out. See him turn out. No one else is turning out like that. See everyone else turn to the right. So we're blocked up. The left tackle looks like he expects some sort of buffer there. It's not there. And now we're getting our quarterback hit. Damn. Next one here, a 3rd and 1. Ball's on the 19. We're going to quick game up top, a little stick. Nice job by Penix Jr. They went fast, went quick, able to rely on your quarterback. I love throwing it on 3rd and short yardage. Catch, 1-step ball out. And again, he shows us over and over again how quickly he can get the ball out. It's a real strength of his where he's at right now. But you can see how quickly they're going here. We can barely get the cameraman to lock in. 2x2 condensed, stick up top. It's actually a really good goal line play. A lot of teams run with that crosser on the backside. So just stick to the right, 87 in the flat, catch one step, put it on him. Big third down conversion. Next one here, 2nd and 10. Another quick throw from Penix Jr. down here to the slot. Pressure off the edge. He almost plays it like he thinks he's hot. You know, the left guard has got him covered here, and who knows what the pass protection is. But I just love how sudden Penix Jr. is. Watch how quickly he gets the ball out. Boom. I mean, he's almost throwing it before he gets his foot in the ground. He is, so watch this. He is throwing the ball. He goes to throw it right there. His foot's in the air. See his back foot? He is throwing that before his foot is in the ground, like he's turning 2. That's beautiful, man. You don't see this a lot, ever, from anybody. He is throwing the ball right there with his back foot off the ground. That's why it comes out so damn quick. And he's so short and sudden with it. I mean, that is throwing darts, y'all. That is that is elite stuff. That is outstanding. Again, watch how quickly it comes out. See if we can see it here. Release it right. He's throwing it right there. Can't quite see that the foot's not off the ground yet. It's beautiful. Good ball location away from the near defender. I love the suddenness, the quick throw. That stuff translates to the league. Get the ball out quickly, decisive, see it, nice vision, completion. Let's roll. Last one here, 3rd and 6. This is a preseason special. This is really a regular season special. This is drive out. So we're getting drive down here to the bottom, slot or zebra out up top. Now, it's a nice play by the defender. It's a hell of a block from the running back, and we will talk about it for sure. But, you know, could we get through this read? You know, is this open? You know, these are all things that, you know, they're going to have to make their decision on. I'm going to say my thing about it is, first of all, I love this play. You know, if you're a fan of the channel, you probably heard me. I've already talked about this play this preseason already. This is what, the 2nd or 3rd video I've done. Here's the basic on the backside with the drive. So this is drive. This is zebra out or out. This is just the zebra player oftentimes in like the base install. Flanker drive in the West Coast world. Okay, so flanker drive, zebra out. Now, the thing that kind of takes this thing away is the leverage here of the flat defender or the nickel or the star. So if he is outside this out, that's tough. Not impossible, but tough. Okay, so my thing about it is, once we don't have the leverage we want here, let's get off of this. We have multiple runaways on the backside. So we've got the basic, which oftentimes can give you a little pick on the way to the basic. And then we've got the drive coming across. So it's kind of 1 to the out, 2 to the drive, 3 to the basic. And then a lot of times you'll have this check down coming out as well if he doesn't have to pick up someone. So could you go no? You know, if we want to go no to the slot out up top, don't like it, coach. Right there. Don't like it. That's a lot of trust to make that throw, man. That's a small window throw. Now, he could put it maybe a little bit more to the sideline. A perfect strike helps him. I love how he's lined up there at the top. Great base, tight hitch, tight reset. If we came back to 19, you know, if we had enough time for 19 to clear the backer or the rat or the thief in the middle of the field, 19 probably maybe gets it. You know, probably don't get it on the basic with the big tight end running the in versus the corner. So there's not a lot of great options here. Now, watch the back, y'all. We're in a duel. The center is going to the right. They're going to, call it 50, the guy in the right B gap. So these 3 are going to these 3. The back is going 1 to whoever else shows out here. All right, we're going to go big on big down here. Those guys get paid to block the big guys. Here's a linebacker type. So they're going to run a little pick stunt. So he's going to run into the center and pick him. Okay. It is very, and I mean very difficult. If you're a fan of the channel, you've heard how tough I can be sometimes on running backs and pass protection. This is a big separator for me. It's hard for them to pick up stunts, especially with guys on a different level. Right? This is not what they do. So his guy goes there. Guess what he does? He eats the center's guy. It's a thing of beauty. They run a little twist game, and he blunts them. Y'all, this is world-class pass protection. This is outstanding ball. Watch that running back. Step, come off. Ooh! Now, maybe he kind of falls into his face there, but he blunts him. helmet in the chest. That is a clinic. The dunk, boom. Look at the base. He jolts him too. It's beautiful. The dunk. Love it. So that is a wrap. Michael Penix Jr., first NFL preseason action. Overall, pretty good. It's a great film. I think will be a great film for him to learn from, as far as just seeing how the operations under center look in timeout in that kind of a game scenario. Thought there were some opportunities there for some big plays down the field in the under center play action world that I think if he speeds up his feet, those things will feel like they time up a little bit better because he's got the arm strength for anything. Really love the aggressiveness down the field. I also just can't get enough of how quickly he gets the ball out. It might not be the smoothest kind of arm action, but it's so sudden, it's so precise, and he's able to be really consistent with it. It's really cool to see that paired up with his vision and the aggressiveness. Fired up to see more. Thank you so much for hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.